All right, what's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use ChatGPT to create a portfolio site. I'm going to be using my own website as an example in this video. It might be a series of videos, depending on how in depth I go into this. But I'm going to be I'm going to be showing you how you can use ChatGPT to help you build a personal website for your personal brand. Okay, why would you want to do this? Well, you know, most people rely on Facebook or YouTube or other platforms like this to help explain to people who they are, especially professionally. And this website's going to be about my professional life as an aspiring master prompt engineer and AI architect as I journey down the road of computer science to grow my knowledge base in computer science and data analysis and these types of things as I am working on developing a project that I call Project Eden, which will be an individually owned and operated autonomous or AI or AGI system that for every single person to be able to own and operate on their own hardware. And it would be open source, built on a blockchain technology, utilizing smart contracts, and yeah, so there's a lot involved in that. So I'm working on that. This is the journey I'm on. So I want to make a website that encapsulates who I am in my professional goals and these types of things, so that it can help relay a message to any anybody who's interested in learning more about how I operate, maybe for job opportunities, contract opportunities, which, by the way, shameless plug, I am available for consultations, coaching, uh, prompt engineering, training, prompt engineering, and of course, AI development integrations as well. So, shameless plug there. So I'm going to be using, in today's video, we're going to be using ChatGPT to build this portfolio site for myself. I'm going to show you this as an example, so maybe it's something you might want to do for yourself as well. Now, why would this be important? Because Facebook is pretty good at it. LinkedIn is good at this. There's already websites up out there that you can put your information on that can promote you. Well, one of the most important things that you need to be aware of with those platforms is, and I'm sure you've already discovered this, you don't have control over those platforms. So those platforms can make major changes in the way they do things, and you won't have any control over that. Can you imagine if you're relying on Facebook for people to find out about you and your business or your services, and all of a sudden Facebook decides they're going to change the layout on you, on all users, or they're going to change the settings configurations. They're going to limit you on what you can do, what you can't do. You don't have any control. So having your own website for your personal brand or for your businesses is absolutely critical to developing brand consistency and to ensure the longevity and the resilience of your message, right? So this website I'm building, this is a website I own and I operate, meaning I control everything on this website for the most part. Obviously, I don't control the internet in general, but I will have control over this website and what is allowed to be on this website. So, very powerful for that reason, and it gives you control over your message. And when you use other platforms, you rely on those other platforms for your message. You're relying on those platforms, and those platforms can disappear. They can make major changes. You want to have control over it. So in today's video, like I said, we're going to be using ChatGPT to build our own website. So I'm going to be for this. I'm going to be using a website called Google Sites. So you can go there by going to sites.google.com/new, and then you just click on the plus sign for the blank, and that will open you up to a new page where you'll get to pick your theme. Now, to pick your theme, you come over here to themes, and then you can come here and choose whatever theme you want to go with. Now, for the sake of this video, I did go with this theme here. So this was the Aristotle theme. Now, I'm going to move to do where I'm going to have a WordPress website that I'm going to be using. The reason why I'm going to be using WordPress is because they are integrating with AI systems, so I can build a website that has content automatically built for me. But for the sake of this video, we're going to be using Google Sites because it's quick and easy and free. So as long as you have a Google account, you can access this and use it. It's very easy to connect to your domain and all that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, before you do any of this, you're going to make sure you have your own domain. Uh, my recommendation is to go to domains.google.com, purchase your domain. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, there's tons of videos online about how you can buy your own domain. Pause this video, go watch one of those videos, buy the domain, and then come back to this video. Okay, now that you've got your domain, now we're going to build our website. So as we showed earlier, we clicked on the plus sign and sites.google.com, and we clicked on plus sign, and then we picked our theme. And I'm just going to go ahead and name this uh, Eddie Boscana Personal or Business and Professional Design website. Business professional, something like that. Professional unfinished website. So now I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. Now this is where we're going to dive into some prompt engineering in today's video. So we're going to go. I have created a chat on the left hand side. You can see here, career and professional goals chat. Now in this chat is created using a plugin, and the plugin is called um, it's Ask My PDF. Now, what this plugin allowed me to do is upload my resume to this agent, and I got my resume from my LinkedIn profile. So, if you haven't already done so, go to your LinkedIn profile, um, create your LinkedIn account if you haven't already done so. This is my LinkedIn profile, and then what I did is I clicked more and I clicked build a save the PDF. Now this saves my resume to this whole thing to PDF. Now I am in the process of going to go through and build a resume, but I'm going to do that separate in another video using AI. But you're just going to download your profile to PDF. That's a great way to get started. What I did then is I uploaded my resume to this agent, and then and the way I did that is I put it into my Google Drive. I got a share. Let me pause. All right, you go to Google Drive. You click on uh, new. We're going to go file upload, and this file is going to be whatever it is, your resume, for instance. So you're going to take your let's see, where's my most recent resume? I'm going to look for it here. Resume. Actually, I think it was called profile. Okay, I don't remember what it was. Anyways, let's just say resume, for instance. Um, I'm not going to upload. Oh, yeah, I'll upload it now just for this video. I'll delete it after I'm done. Then you go to right click, and then you'll go to share. And in share, you want to set this document as you want to share this document as anyone with link can view it. So then you copy the link, and then you come back to here, and you click on, and you just tell it, please review my resume located here. Open parentheses, single quote, paste, close, single quote. And then it's going to go there and read the PDF, get all the information about about who you are. Now, then what I wanted to do is I need this AI agent to get information about me from different websites that I've built and online content about me. Right? This is machine learning. Now, this particular agent is unable to search the web. So what we have to do is get this. We had to get another agent who can search the web to go on and read those websites and provide a summary to give back to this agent. Now, I'm going to bring you up in the chat so you can see how this process works. You can see here that I said this chat is going to be regarding my professional experience and goals. This is the agent's response. I said, let's start with my resume. I told him to go here and read this. So then it says, it used ask your PDF, and it says, thanks for sharing the resume. Here's a brief summary. You are Eddie Boscana, an AI developer with a passion for creating decentralized open source and personal AI systems. You have experience in machine learning, natural language processing, and deep learning, as well as programming languages such as Python, Java, and C++. You are committed to staying up to date with the latest trends and developments in the field, and are currently working as a content instructor for Envato. You are interested in discussing AI development and exciting projects that require the expertise of experienced an AI developer. Please feel free to ask me more specific questions about your resume or goals. So now it absorbs this information on my resume. But here's the problem. When it comes to my professional goals and expertise and knowledge base, that's not all I am, right? But that's all the machine knows about me based on my resume. I want to give it some more context that's not necessarily on my resume, but it will help it understand who I am, my background, and my knowledge. And here's what I mean. I found this job I was interested in applying for. I got an email saying that TLDR is hiring part-time curator to join the TLDR cybersecurity newsletter curation team. Now, this I just sent it because I got this information. I was like, hey, can you write me introduction to apply for this position? Now, the introduction I wrote was good, but the problem was it only focused on my AI experience. It kind of talked up my AI experience more than I already have experience. Not to say that I can't learn things, but I also want it to be more representative of who I am. This is where machine learning comes in. You can teach the system more about a subject matter in a very structured way. So what I said is, oh, okay, hey, look, um, I need you to update your information about me using some more information. I said, hey, can I'd like you to browse one of our websites. Can you browse a website? It says, as an AI developer, it cannot browse websites, yada yada yada. And I said, tell you what, I'll have another agent browse a few of my websites for you. Now, here's what's important. Part of machine learning is letting the machine tell you how it best learns. So I said, what should I ask them to do to get the relevant information for you to understand what the website says? So it says, that sounds like a great plan. Here are some key points your agent should focus on. Basically, what's happening here is this agent is telling me what it would look for, what it would do if it was able to browse a website. This is a very, very important part of this lesson. This is absolutely crucial for machine learning, for using codeless coding. You have to let the system tell you what information it needs. Now, what I've done, because a lot of people just say, hey, go to another agent. The first, when you first think about this problem, your first natural inclination is to, oh, I'll create another agent that can browse a website. I'll ask it to browse the website, and then I'll have it give me a summary. The problem is you don't know what that summary is going to be, what this particular agent needs in the format that it needs it. You may ask the agent to create a summary, but the summary will be very brief or not have its certain details. That agent doesn't need to provide a detailed summary in a specific order. All it needs to do is assimilate the information and just give you a summary. That would be a very good summary, but it won't be what this particular agent needs. Now, this agent says, okay, here's what I want you to do. says, that sounds like a great plan. Here are some key points that we should focus on. So I said, please provide me with a message to send on your behalf. I will send it as is and provide you with their response as is. Kindly replace the placeholder with the appropriate URL before sending this message. And now it says, absolutely, here's the message. And here's what it does, guys. It gave me a prompt to send over to another agent. Okay. So this prompt is a power prompt. It's an engineered prompt that's engineered by a GPT system to as a tip, and this is a template that I can use for um, for future requests. So in the future, if I have another request, I can feed in a similar request. I can feed it to an agent. I'll have a template for it. So as many of you know, if you've been watching some of my videos, of course, my next step is going to be to take this and to copy this to my prompt library. And this is a spreadsheet I keep that has all my prompts on it. As I engineer prompts, I take them and drop them into some library so I can go back at a later time and access them if I need to. So this prompt, of course, is going to be prompt to ask an agent for information about for a structured summary of a particular website. If you need to get information about a website to an agent that can't browse websites, you can use this to gather the required information. Tab over, double click, and paste this in your prompt section. Now I have this prompt that I can use for future references. Why is this all important? Well, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to establish a well-rounded perspective of who I am as a professional and who I am in my professional goals and objectives and my work experience. But we have to make this very rounded in order to get the proper outputs. So this is machine learning. This is how you train a machine. So then what I did is I fed it. I said, so I went to another chat, website analysis and request. And this is where I asked this agent. I sent the agent a message, the message that was engineered. It says, Dear Eddie, thank you for your patience. I've gathered information about your website. Boom. Giving me information here. There's another one I did on Lead Developer Project E, another one of my websites. Here's one on Anytime. There's one on Anytime Computer Service. So what I want to do now is go back to which one was it? Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the career and professional goals page. And then what I did is I took the reply that I got back from the agent and I sent it back into the system and I said, here's the response I got. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see here. Yeah, this goes into other experiences I've had. So look, here this is what I put. Here is the reply I got from the other agent. Then I post a reply, and that way this agent is able to essentially read the website without actually reading the website. It's a way to work around it in a way to allow multiple agents, GPT systems, to communicate with each other, even if they're not able to actually do it directly. I've talked about this in other videos. I'm acting almost like the old school phone operator connecting two phones that need that connection. I'm acting as that connecting piece. So the reason I'm sharing this is because I've created this very robust profile of myself. I've included details about businesses I've started, work I've worked on, passion projects I've worked on, and now I've got a very robust knowledge base about myself. So now we're going to have ChatGPT help us build a website. So now I'm going to say, I'm going to build a website outlining um, my professional, my career and professional experiences, aspirations, and um, um, work and work and projects that I've developed. I need you to use the information you've gathered to help me accomplish this task. Okay. Now I'm going to highlight all. I'm going to go ahead and use Jasper to improve this writing or attempt. I'm planning to create a website that showcases my career, professional experience, and aspirations, as well as projects I've worked on. Your assistance in this, your assistance in this endeavor, based on the information you have collected, would be greatly appreciated. Replace, and I'm going to send this to the agent. Okay, so now we can build a very powerful personal website using trained information to build this website. So this is machine learning using codeless coding. Okay, this is very important. This is not traditional machine learning the way that you might learn in a university about machine learning, the technical aspects of it. This is using codeless coding to to teach machines and train machines. You're already doing this inadvertently when you're having conversations with these agents. The only difference is this is having your conversations in a structured, engineered fashion that is designed to produce specific results. Okay, and this is the difference. Not really a difference. It's just it's on a gradient scale. You're already doing this when you're interacting with an agent. Uh, think of it this way: you no longer have to know how to code in order to code. All you have to do is be able to know how to communicate with the GPT system what you want, and it will do all the coding for you. And as time goes on, these GPT systems get better and better at understanding what it is we want. So eventually, you'll be able to code, and you'll be able to code things just by simply um, if you can't speak, you can do sign language. You will be able to code using eye movements if you're quadriplegic. You'll be able to code using eventually you'll be able to code using your thoughts using applications like Neuralink from yeah, like the Neuralink plug for your that goes into your brain. Eventually you'll be able to code just with simple thoughts. So all we're doing is we are increasing the efficiency of the systems uh, by reducing the amount of information that we need to know individually. This is the same thing that happens with with websites. Originally when the internet first came out, you had to learn how to code. You couldn't just have a website. You had to learn how to code a website, HTML, CSS, and then CSS3 and HTML5. And you had to learn JavaScript and all this kind of stuff. Well, then they came out with what we call WYSIWYG editors, or what you see is what you get editors, like Squarespace or Weebly. These applications, these web applications that took out the need for people to know how to code. Now, it's still helpful if you know how to code, of course, but you could have a website now with Squarespace, and you don't have to know anything about coding. I know a lot of people have built their own websites and know nothing about HTML or CSS, and the same is happening now with actual coding languages. Uh, Soon, while it's always beneficial to know how to code, soon people well actually it's already happening. We're already coding without actually using coding languages. So what we do with prompt engineering is we engineer prompt templates that are structured, and all it is just structured text that we use with the agents. And I've gone over that in several of my other videos. I'm going to be doing some in-depth dives on prompt engineering and how this works and how codeless coding works as well in later videos. But we're not going to get too. We're going to talk about it as we're doing this tutorial. But that's what I'm showing you right now. So here we have absolutely, Eddie. I'd be happy to help you brainstorm some ideas and personal info. So here it gives me the pages I need to have. Okay. I'm gonna say remember the design. Okay. We should include um, information about various businesses I've worked or about businesses or work history where I can explain. I can share about projects I've worked on and um, share information about. We should also include information about other projects I've worked on as well, like Project Eden and a few others I haven't shared information with you about yet. New things to do near me and a few others. Okay. Um, so let's just send that now and see what it says. See if what kind of update on the structure it recommends. Um, absolutely. So work history, projects, businesses. Okay, okay. Redo the website structure with that in mind. Absolutely. Here's a revised structure for your professional website, taking into account the additional information. Homepage. A brief overview of who you are, what you do, and what visitors can find on your website. Include a professional photo and some key highlights of your career or projects. About me, a detailed overview of your professional journey, skills and aspirations. Discuss your IT management, web software operations, applications development. Resume, a detailed version of your resume, including work experience, dedication, skills, clear certifications. Provide a downloadable PDF version of your resume. Work history. This should be part of your resume or a standalone feature for each role. Provide the company your job title, dates you've worked there, and a brief description of your responsibilities and achievements. Projects, showcase your projects, business, blog, contact. Okay, so this is what we're going to go with. Okay. Please provide me. I'm going to be using Google Sites to build the site. Please, based based on all the information you know about me from this conversation, please provide me with all the content I need for the homepage. Okay? Because building a website sounds daunting. He's like, what do you put on there? What do you write? Well, here's how we can do it. Now, obviously, you want to for different applications, you want to handle this different ways, right? You don't want to have, you may not want to do. You may. I'm not going to really check this for AI. It doesn't matter to me if it's readable by AI or if AI recognizes as AI content for this particular case, because this is information that I've custom that I've engineered. Even though I'm not technically writing everything, I have engineered this content, right? And depending on your use case, you may want to work that in kind of make sure that you're not depending on how you want to use it, you may want to check it more or check it less. Okay. Or what I want to say, I don't want to say check it. What I mean is customize it, humanize it. Now there is an application I use for this purpose to be able to access it, and there will be a link in the video description below. For it's called Undetectable, and this is the app. It's just go to undetectable.ai. Like I said, please use the link in the video, the description of this video. But I could take this out and I could simply put it in here, and I could go here and hit agree to this, and I can say check for AI. The cool thing about this app is free. You know, you can use this check for AI basically unlimited. It's only going to cost you money or tokens if you actually want to humanize the content, which I really don't usually do because I don't really like how it writes it. So I could come here and do this. I could also go to Hemingway and clean it up, make it even simpler to read and understand. But I prefer to skip all that and just come back over here. So I am gonna take this. It says hello and welcome. I'm Eddie Boscana, seasoned IT professional. Um, okay, so this is Eddie Boscana, AI developer, IT specialist, and entrepreneur. Okay, so we're going here. I'm going to put this as a subtitle here. Let's make this 9. Ooh, it looks horrible. So let's just go here. Let's look at what we have for. Okay, it's here. And then subheader bridging the gap between technology and innovation. Okay. Well, I'm going to put something in here. I'm going to tell. We also need some to update the website structure to include a place where I can to include for articles and information, which will eventually be my blog section. And I'll break it up into more focus areas. Um, Based on subject matter. This could be a place where I can provide summaries of articles and content I've written and point people to the article or content piece. Okay. Certainly, Eddie. Here's an updated structure for your professional website. Homepage, about me, resume, detailed version of resume, work history. This could be resume. So while that's all being written, I'm going to come back up here Well, I can't. I gotta wait till it finishes. So now it's going to update the website structure. So now we're going to have an article section as one of the one of the pages. Um, let's tell it to fix this. Let's seems like a lot of top level pages. Let's um, fit them into categories so we only have a few top level on the nav. So now we're going to have it take those, consolidate them into categories. So we're going to say homepage, about me, experience, resume. Okay, see, that looks a lot better. So instead of having like a bunch of like top level pages, we're going to have, looks like three as of right now, and then sub pages that include information about that. This is going to go over. Like I said, eventually I want to put this on WordPress, but right now I'm just going to do it this way, and I can always move it over at a later time once I kind of get um, focused. I'm working on several projects right now, so this is only one of several projects, and I will eventually move this over to WordPress. And I'm gonna be going through a whole tutorial on how to use AI to generate WordPress content and how to use AI to generate entire WordPress websites. But that's another video for another day. Um, okay, cool. All right, so in light of all of this, please provide me the content for the homepage. Okay, so I'm always doing that. In light of all of this information, now let's update the homepage with new information that will bring all this together. Okay, so we want it thinking from the end to the beginning. So whenever you interject new information, you have to understand it's going to change other pieces of the website that needs to change other people's website. If you don't incorporate all this information, then it may not encapsulate it as well. I do want to mention one more thing to it. I want to talk about. Um, let's come to our website analysis. We're going to come to our prompt library. I'm going to get this prompt that I saved in here from earlier, and I'm going to put this in the um, the website analysis one. Remember, this is a prompt I showed you. I'm going to come here. I'm going to say, "Dear ChatGPT, I hope this message finds you well. I'm currently working with AI developed by OpenAI to better understand and analyze my professional portfolio. As part of this process, I would like to gather some detailed information on my website." And this is where I'm put the website. This is one of my websites I'm working on. It's a passion project, something I'm very proud of. It's called the Ethical Employer Certification. I'm going to also let it know about this. This is something that's important to me. I think it's important to talk about and distinguish me in my work history as well. So once again, because the Ask My PDF ChatGPT agent can't browse websites, I need to come to this AI agent, have it browse a website for me, and produce a summary in a very specific fashion, which I discussed earlier. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that, put this in here. So I like to go ahead and just do um, open quote and single quote and close single quote to let it know that's just information. And it says, "Could you please provide me with all this information? Best regards, Eddie," and hit send. So I'm going to take all the whatever response it's going to give me. I'm going to take the response and I'm going to give it to the other agent and say, "Hey, before we go on the website, I want you to review this information and add it to the information you know about me. This is a passion project of mine. We need to also include this on the website." All right, so this is how now I'm getting the summary now back. It's gone out and read this website. It says, "Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry there's anyone access this website. However, I was able to find some information about you and your other project, EdenAGI." Okay, so it couldn't read the website. So what we need to do then is fix this problem. Um, how we're going to fix this. We need an agent that can read the website. So what I'm going to do is take this message and I'm going to go over to Jasper AI to see if Jasper can read this website. All right, so this is an extremely powerful tool called Jasper. If you haven't used it, it's very powerful. I would highly recommend that you check it out. Use the link in the description of this video, and and you can use that to help support my work as well. If you appreciate the work I provide and the quality content, I'm trying to get better with it every day. I appreciate your all your support and patronage out there for those of you who follow my work. So be sure to use that link uh, when you go check it out. But in Jasper, you got access to chat, which includes access to search. And I'm going to go ahead and paste in this message now, and we're going to go and click send, and we'll see what it says in response. All right, here's the response we got here. So says, look at this. Is it Maria says the website has a simple and straightforward structure. It makes it easy to navigate. The information is needed. It's got several main sections about us, certification process, benefits. Okay. So the contact information. Uh, talk a little more about the details of the certification. So we want to get a little more details. Stop. We're going to hide this. Cool, powerful thing with Jasper is you can hide conversations. So I'm going to hide this, hide this. I'm going to update this prompt. Jasper is a little more, is a little less structured than ChatGPT 4. It takes a little more liberties in how it responds, how it interacts, as far as focusing on content writing. So you have to be a little more clearer. Excuse me. um, Please focus on the actual ideas represented by the ethical employer certification. Ideas and ideals. Okay. By the employer certification and press send. All right, all right. So now we got our summary about the ethical employer certification. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT, go to our career and professional goals chat, and I'm going to say, before we proceed, I want to give you some information regarding one more aspect of my professional life that I think needs to be factored in. It's a passion project called the ethical employer certification, and I had the other agent browse the for us website for us and summarize. Here is its summarization. Please include, please provide after learning about this. Please now update the website structure to include a brief to maybe a sub page for one of the pages that we already have. Okay, hit send. Okay, there we go. See how it did that? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, looks good. Can you give me the content for the homepage in light of this new information? Just in case we want to make the homepage look a little differently, now we have an opportunity to include that information. This is once again machine learning. And notice I'm not doing any coding. I'm using conversation to have a GPT agent essentially code itself, create its own code, its own way of storing data and organizing data in a way that is structured, okay, to produce consistent results. This is what prompt engineering is about. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here and create all these pages. To do that, I'm gonna drop this down. I'm gonna press Windows key left, and then I'm gonna go Alt Tab Windows key right, and then I'm gonna pull up the website here on the left hand side. I'm gonna go to Pages, and then I'm gonna go ahead and enter in these pages as we have it listed here. So let's scroll down here to the bottom. Make sure we have the most recent updated information. And this is our page structure. So we're going to home page. We're going to go do an about me page. We're going to go experience. We're going to go insights. And then we're going to go to contact. Okay. Now, then I'm going to come here and go here, and I'm going to click on. Then I want to come actually go to experience. We're going to go here and click add subpage. This is going to be resume. Add subpage. This is going to be work history. Then we're going to go to add subpage. This is going to be projects. And then we're going to go to add subpage. Businesses. Okay. Then we're going to go to insights. We're going to go add subpage. I'm going to go to articles and add subpage. We're going to go to information. Okay. Then we're going to add some more subpages to the project section. Add subpage. It's going to be Project Eden. And then we're going to go add project, add subpage, AI intersection. Okay. Then we're going to go add subpage, cool things to do near me. Then we're going to do add subpage. This is going to be ethical employer certification. Enter. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more I'm gonna add some more information before I let's see what do I want to do here. Um, I'm gonna add a new project here as well. Um, hmm, I think I'm gonna make my contact page like link tree page almost. Um, and then I need to add another one here for add sub page. DeFi merchant service. Okay. Now, then I want to. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my home page, and we're going to go ahead and begin editing. So here I'm going to add, upload an image, and we're going to make this uh, face. Um, I can't remember the image was called. I don't remember if I know how to say it. All right, so I just got found this photo, put this in here, put that there, and then I'm going to begin filling information. So this is going to be a welcome section. So I'm going to say insert. I'm going to go ahead and put a text box here, and this is going to be, and I'm going to set this to a title. Oops. To a heading, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in text box, and we're going to paste in this. Okay, and then I'm going to do an about me section, and I can just copy this section over. Oh, duplicate this, and I'm just going to go ahead and move this here. This is going to be out. Okay. And then we're going to do a new text box, and I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to have a my work section. Now this section, I'm going to go ahead and go see if I can find just something different that I can put here. So maybe I'll put like what areas I have. My work. I'll just put like 3 items there. Well, let's look at our page structure again real quick. We have experiences, insights, experience, insights, experience, and insights. Okay, so we're going to do 2. This is going to be experiences, experience, insight. Okay, then um, This is going to duplicate this. Move this down here. We'll just delete this. And this is going to be, should be my work. Okay. And then we're going to have a vision. And vision's going to have, we're going to make the rest of these vision stuff. So vision's going to be articles and projects. I'm just going to put a, we're going to do another copy of one of these. Move this down. Um, vision. And let's go back down here. Call to action. Okay, we'll track this down. This one will be like work with Connect, and I want to put a little thing here that just says this would be a link to the contact page. So let's do here. This over here, and I'm gonna just kind of make this work a little differently. I'm gonna add this as a button here. And we're gonna connect this to the contact page, click insert, and then we're just gonna take this and put it over here. Okay. And I'm gonna say connect with, and we're gonna go ahead and toss this in here. Okay. And then we're gonna go to, I don't need this. That's me. Vision. Okay, so vision, we need to have a little let's see, vision. I don't know if we need this. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna go a new text box. I'm just gonna put this here. We're not gonna get super detailed all the design work for today's video. Okay, so now we have this. We have my work. Um, break up the work section. Break up the work section into two small sections: experience and insight. Subject for the home page. Break up into two sections. Absolutely. Here's the revised content for your homepage. All right, so here we go. It's a little robust. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna say it. Change length. Make shorter. Place. And do the same here. Right click on Jasper. Change length. By the way, this is a Jasper plugin, very powerful. Comes with your Jasper subscription. Make sure you use the link for the Jasper in the description of today's video. So this is my current homepage. Okay. So boom, that's done. Now let's move on to. All right, let's move on to the next page, which is going to be the